So this weekend, Formula 1 is officially back, and we go to the Dutch Grand Prix at Zandvoort after a long summer break. Now, what got me thinking in this video was, what if the Dutch Grand Prix was held at a different venue? Now, the obvious one, and the one I want to try today, is Assen. Now granted, it's an FIA Grade 2 circuit, so it's not actually valid for F1, but I'm sure that could be arranged. I feel like it's a more natural race circuit. It's a bit wider, a bit more open. Zandvoort is very narrow, restrictive, enclosed. Granted, we've had 3 races since it returned in 2021, and they haven't been that bad, to be fair. 21 and 23 were bangers. 22, I can't even remember if it was good or not, to be honest with you right now, but last year it was the race of the season. So we've had some good races there, but generally, on paper, the layout, the track style doesn't really suit these monsters of F1 cars. Now, granted, Assen also isn't huge, but I feel like it's bigger, a bit more open, and gives better racing. Also, there's a few more straights. Lap times are about the same, around the 1:10 mark. So today, we're going to throw around with the VRC Formula Alpha 24 with 19 other cars around us, and we're going to drive, of course, as Max Verstappen in his home race, and find out if Assen is a suitable venue. So for this one, we're going to do 10 laps of Assen. I think it's going to be really, really epic. Let's get to it then. Lights on. And away we go. Got no tyre temperature as we are on the hard tyres. You can see in the top left we're in the C2 compound, so a bit more conservative than others. You can see also our radar right on the halo column, so it tells us if we have cars, around us, almost like a live spotter. Up to 15th so far. That has still there, but we'll try and go around the outside of the hairpin here. This is called Struben. Had to just get out of that as the Williams moved over, but we're up to 15th. So good start, good stuff. Into the chicane, I've chosen the Autosport layout rather than Motorsport. Motorsport is the MotoGP chicane you may have seen, which is a lot more high speed. This one is a lot slower, which I think for F1 purposes may provide overtaking because it extends the straight a little bit and has more of a braking zone, whereas the Motorsport chicane is basically flat with these cars. So I want to hear your thoughts on that, if you reckon the Autosport or the Motorsport chicane would be better. In the meantime, we now kick out onto the back straight, which has lots of curves in it, but it's all flat, and we could get some action, as you can see here, side by side with the Williams. We'll get that one done, and we'll get to the apex just about ahead of him. Right, onto lap 2, using DRS just like the AI, which only seems to be available on the pit straight, from what I can tell. Up the inside of Gasly here. Just a long, winding right. He's still there, so we've got to leave some room as we head through the hairpin. Around the outside, we get the exit. Up to 13th. And now tucked in behind the V-carb. Can we have a little test of the chicane? Here we go. Around the outside. And there it is. That's why I think the Autosport chicane would be a great choice. The AI, by the way, really well behaved. Really awesome to see. 12th now though. Making great progress, really flying up the order. We've got Ricciardo now ahead of us in the sister V-carb. We might be able to wind this one up from way back here. Let's see. Just get that momentum rolling all the way through. Up the inside of the chicane, Ricciardo's still there. Side by side on the exit, but we get in front. And we go purple. A 1:15.7. Okay, now we're starting to cook. Tyres also still on the colder side, but we are getting a little bit of temperature finally in the rubber, which is going to help us out. We'll be very quick at the end with these tyres as well. Just being careful, I don't want to get too aggressive. I think we've got the car set to high on the battery, and we've got race mode on deployment, so it should be like a gradual deploy, not a constant. Got our strap modes also set up as well with this car. Right, P11, let's try and break into the top 10, shall we? I want to try and get to the front, get some clean air and give you guys some uninterrupted laps with some engine sounds. You can also appreciate a hot lap around here. But for now, we're in the trenches. Right, let's wind this up. We could get another move done here into the final chicane. That has to get in a bit out of shape. I think that's Hulkenberg. Yes, it is. Not quite able to challenge, but we'll set up the exit. Here we go. Another purple fastest lap as we head up the inside of turn 1. Just sending it, letting go of the brake and let the car roll in with the camber. Ocon here. Was that Gasly? That's Gasly, I think. Leaves the door open either way. We're going to try and take it. Oh, look at that. We instead actually challenge Alonso around the outside, who just gives us a squeeze. I think that's because we were 3 wide. The Alpine's still there. So we are going to go side by side into the chicane. Can't go anywhere boxing right now. Oh, that curb was a little bit aggressive. It makes the balance of the car just get a bit loose. So we'll have to yield that position for now on the Alpine. But we're quick. Very quick. Car's working well. Oh, that was close. Almost drove into the back of Ocon there. We've definitely now got the tyre advantage. You can see in the bottom left that green bar. Or tyre wear. A little bit far back though from challenging Ocon here, who's actually going to try and put moving Alonso instead. Hopefully we can try and get this into turn 1. New fastest lap, 15.4 from Tiziano Fenoli. All these fantasy drivers. Not quite close enough to Ocon, but we might be able to get a challenge on through here. Up the inside. Big send into 3. Again, doesn't defend it. We're going to try and run him wide, but he stays there. Alonso for the second lap in a row kind of blocks me through here, so I can't execute the pass. So the Alpine hangs on yet again. We're going to go for it one more time into the chicane. Alonso derating and losing a lot of momentum. We go through, and this time we've got the pass done. Tried to leave some space. Lovely move. So that's P9, and now we can get after Alonso. I think this is good racing. I really think this track could provide good racing, especially if, you know, say 2026 rolls around, we've got the smaller cars. A bit less downforce would also make this more interesting. Right then, let's go Alonso. Here we go. He's derating. Up the inside, it's a big lunge. It's a Verstappen worthy move. But we do lose the back end on exit. So we have to tuck back in for a second helping of DRS. Through we go, and that time we execute. So P8, I thought it was P7, but P8 now. P7 just ahead, Checo Perez. Oh, bit of a snap there, rear tyres are starting to go a little bit. Well, we're quick, we're cooking. Lap 6, still half a race to go, we can definitely still win this. That inside curb is nasty. We're going to have to take a little bit less, I think, to try and carry more speed for that chicane. We're just setting this up now, really winding up the move on Perez. There we go, power down. We're nice and close. We're going to get a shot to get through here. Probably even before the chicane. Into the high-speed stuff. Here we go. Up the inside, easy pass. Not a ton of defensive driving from Checo, so it makes it fairly easy for us. New fast lap of the race, 14.4, that's 7/10 quicker, so that shows the pace we have around here as we now line up Carlos Sainz for the move. Side by side. Again, we know we're good into this hairpin. Power down. Still side by side. What a scrap. Into the chicane. We get that move done. And that's now P6. We are flying through now. We've got the tyres warmed up. and the AI definitely struggling on theirs. We've got Piastri here on C5, so he'll be pretty much out of rubber already. You can just see the difference now in the grip. We might be able to get a couple of cars here. We're going to get Oscar first, this time to the outside. We're going to carry this all the way through. Oscar's still there. You can see the yellow, but we do go through and get past. And now we've got, I think this is Hamilton and Russell, to be fair, just in front, or in whichever order. That's Hamilton though. We're going to get him. Still there. Finally we get a move around the outside of Struben. Right, let's try and get George, and then I'll let you guys enjoy the engine sound for the remaining part of this race. Oh, here we go. Audacious move. Oh, still there. The camber really helps. Side by side with George, who hangs on. I'm going to go up the inside here though, so I know I'm strong through that particular corner. And we're through. Right. Bit of a squeeze on the way out, but we're through. I'll let you guys enjoy some engine sounds around Assen. .13.1. That is the sort of pace that we can do around here. And look at this, we're now right behind Leclerc on the last lap of the race. Up the inside. Big send. Leclerc's still there. I'm going to try something different here and get the switch back, just to try a bit of a different racing line. We'll tuck into the slipstream now though on Leclerc. Here we go, last lap. Long way around and through we go. Norris P1, I think he's a bit too far to catch as we took a bit too much inside curve then, bottom out. Our tyres have held on beautifully, but Lando's also managed it well, so I don't think we're going to catch him, but hey ho. P2 is a brilliant result, brilliant drive. The AI are set to maximum, you know, they just tend to be a bit slow in the Seto Corsa unfortunately, but I will admit this was some of the best AI I've had in a long time. They're very well trained around here and they behave really well and race really well. Just need to be a little bit quicker. But there we go, through the final chicane. Norris wins in Assen and Verstappen salvages a P2. Really fun. So there we go guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Is there another track in the Netherlands which is a possible candidate which I don't know about? Let me know. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll leave the track and the car linked down below with the rest of the mods I use for these videos. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully we have a fun race this weekend when F1 returns to Zandvoort. In the meantime, like the video, subscribe. Let's try and smash over 1,000 likes, and that sub does really matter to me guys if you want to subscribe to the channel, as I post daily F1 content. Also a big shout out to the members of my channel for supporting as well. Guys, check out all the links down below like I said before. Also check out the 2 videos on screen if you haven't seen them already. And yeah, cheers for watching guys, have a good week, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and let's go back from me. Adios.